Good morning, everyone. The sun is out. What a beautiful treat it is because it's been rainy for a couple days here in Tennessee. And I wanted to pop on and do some check ins with our love vibe this morning. And I'm inviting all signs. I know that my Taurus, the Taurus nation, has been so good to me. And I usually come on board for my Taurians. And so I welcome all the tourists that are here visiting me. But I wanted to touch base with everyone this morning because I feel like we could all use a little lift to our love vibration when it comes to the holidays. Many of us spend part of our holidays away from our family. And do you know that there are more breakups right before Christmas and Valentine's Day than any time else? Why? Financially, people don't want to be buying gifts for people that they are no longer interested in. Maybe that's part of it. But we're going to just be doing general love reading for the month of December and how we can go about feeling more loved. Okay. So I'm going to start off the reading. I'm going to pull 3 cards for us. And then as people come in, if you want to drop me a question in the comments, I'd be happy to draw a card for you too. So let's check out our start here. I'm just going to draw some cards from the center of the deck. What does the spirit of love want to tell us about today? I read intuitively. I don't read reversals. I feel like the cards speak for themselves, and the reversal message will be part of it if that's what's here for you. So, generally speaking, what are we looking for when it comes to love? If you're joining me, please add your thumbs up. And if you have a question or want me to draw a card for you, all you have to do is put into the comments what your question is, or just if you want a general feel for love, go right ahead and I'm happy to draw a card just for you. But what I'm seeing today for these cards is really quite exciting. And I love that because a lot of people come into the holiday season and they feel a little bit anxious or they don't have their someone special. But this is showing us that you are, if you're tuned into this reading, that you have been really looking inside and learning about manifesting. This Page of Wands is just such a card of joy and celebration. The Ten of Wands that comes right before it is a card of burdens. And the person in the card has been carrying a lot of burden as they're going forward. So when they can finally lay those burdens down and be themselves, there's a lot of anticipatory joy. So I feel like this is sure a sign that you are going to be meeting someone new, someone that's going to really impact your life here in December. The Chariot is the card of forward momentum. When I look at it, I see how the driver of the chariot is not holding the reins. The reins are energetic. And how true that is when you're going into a loving situation. It's a great unknown. And there's a lot of uncertainty. Look at the horses, a black one and a white one, the darkness and the light, and they are free to go either direction, but they are responding to the energy of the driver. And that's to me so typical of what love is like, especially the beginning stages, because you really aren't sure where it's going or how it's going to end up. And so you have to have so much trust in your intuition, into your inner being, and to the goals for love that you are truly aligned with. Why do I say all this? Because the sun is here. And I love that the sun is here on my sunny day. But the sun is the happiest card in the deck. And the reason I say that is because I think about ancient times when the the sun was worshipped by ancient cultures, and I'm talking hundreds of years ago. And every morning when the sun would rise, the smart people of the time worshiped the sun, because how scary it would be way back in the day without electricity when the darkness of night would come. So you may have struggled and had some times when the dark was overwhelming your love life. But the cards are showing today a breath of fresh air and something that is going to grow for you. Okay? When we look at the bottom of the deck, what we're not seeing is the Queen of Pentacles. Then the Queen of, excuse me, the Queen of Pentacles has the, push these up a little bit. The Queen of Pentacles is a queen who is very certain, very sure of herself. She has accumulated the energy of sensuality. She is truly the boss babe of her life. And so, what you're not seeing is that you have this resonance or this vibration of confidence. That when people look at you, they're feeling that you are, that you have your shit together, if I could say it that way. And so, the reading itself shows tremendous potential for your love life when it comes to December. Okay, so I am grateful for this message for you, and that you can maybe take a look at what you can do to get ready by in your next stage. Okay, so let's take our cards. Let me see here. Let me grab this deck, and let me do a little bit of clarifying. If you're just joining me, I would love to draw a card for you personally. And if you want to just add in the comments what your question is, or just that you would like for me to draw you a card, I would be happy to do it. But right now, as we finish up this little reading, I want to just draw clarity for those of you who feel that the reading has just not quite hit home for you. Perhaps you are looking for a soulmate. You're not feeling the confidence that the reading is telling us. So let's take a peek here. And with the Page of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles. With the Chariot, we have the Two of Swords. And with the Sun, we have the Six of Cups. And with the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles. So the fact that we have these pentacles showing here is really important, because what it's showing is that the just with the Queen energy, the idea that the work you've put in already in getting yourself ready for love. In a way, this Seven of Pentacles, you see the fatigue. It's like, well, when is it coming? When is it coming? I'm tired of working the fields. Can't I eat some of the fruit that I've collected? That is what is in the past with the wands. Now that you've advanced to the Page of Wands energy, you're stepping out beyond some of that frustration. When we look at the Chariot, we have the Two of Swords. That's that decision card. And I like when I think of her and I see her holding those swords across her chest, and she has, I feel that one of the swords is doubt, the other is fear. And only you can release yourself from the fears that you are holding for your future relationship. When I look at this Chariot card, and remember, it looks uncontrolled. That's because your true magnetism is invisible. It's on the inside of you. And so it's so necessary that you let go of doubts and fears as you move forward. On the Sun card, we have the Six of Cups. So I feel with these cards, there's so much joy in the remembering what you used to have when it comes to love. Your growing up years may be part of it, but the promise is of sweetness and collaboration and renewal that's here with the Sun. And then lastly, we have the Three of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So what that shows me is even though the Queen is independent and strong and solitary, she really wants to feel supported by a team. So even when you're strong, even when things are going your way very well, you will always feel better when you're connected to a team. So that's our little live reading here this morning. I'm so glad that you are able to listen to this vibe, December love vibe. And if you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments because that helps me create the next readings. And go forth and prosper. Have a beautiful day. Get some sunlight on yourself if you can. I just love you guys. Talk to you soon.